YouTube, my name is Mesa Sean, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 video. Alright folks, check it out, Old Chicago. We have a number of leaks to go over, some pretty massive leaks, and it's so bizarre because literally, I think it was 1 year ago, we got a flurry of leaks coming out of the same source. The whole Anon the Nine, Shadow of Anon, I don't know, there's a whole bunch of different usernames. And there's supposedly some sort of Discord that Anon the Nine has where they share all of these different leaks and so forth. So a flurry of leaks came out about the Witch Queen, Lightfall, the other IPs that Bungie is working on, BungieCon, a few other things, and we're going to go over them in this video. And just like I did last year, take this all with a grain of salt, okay? The videos I made last year, some of those things came true, some of them did not, some of them might come true in a future expansion. Remember, Bungie has a whole bunch of ideas, and sometimes they pick and choose a direction they want to go for a certain expansion if it does make sense. But more importantly, let me know in the comment section as we go through all of this, what are your thoughts? Do you think it's legit? Do you think it's not legit? And of course, tell me why. But always it's fun to, well, just speculate on all this stuff, and it gets me hyped, and hopefully it gets you hyped for the future of the franchise. I think we do have a long time with this franchise, and Destiny 2 is not going anywhere. If you enjoy this video, please leave me a like and a comment for the lovely YouTube algorithm. And also, if you'd like to get a discount on Scuff Gaming, G Fuel, or Astro headsets, use promo code MESAARMY and be sure to click the links at the top of the description. Alright folks, let's get into the video. To tee things off, we need to talk about BungieCon, because it is referenced in the leaks, and well, this is old news. So last summer, they did file a trademark for what's called BungieCon. It was in June 2020. Now in TechRadar.com, they said it's not all clear what BungieCon will turn out to be. The trademark was actually filed back in June 2020, and upon further inspection, looks like it covers a swath of goods and services including jewelry, posters, graphic novels, comic books, and yes, even Halloween costumes. So this leak is coming from Reddit from a user, Anon Shadow, with a whole bunch of numbers and text or whatever on it. And Destiny 2 Witch Queen plus the future of the Destiny franchise leaks. Now check this image out here. It apparently is a screenshot of part of the Destiny, well, it looks like someone took it with their cell phone. Let me know in the comment section. Do you think this looks legit? I was talking it over with Timesplitter01, main channel member admin. He thinks this is fake. I honestly at this point don't know, but you let me know in the comment section. However, you know, we do know that Old Chicago has been in concept art. It's been floating around for a very long time. Bungie, if I recall correctly, a lot of the developers are from Chicago, or the original OG ones that founded the company are from there, so it would not surprise me if we do see Old Chicago very, very soon. So I'm going to read some of this verbatim here. So they kick it off with BungieCon recently made news due to the trademark. With Bungo expanding and E3 S-ing the bucket, they plan to do big direct style announcements during the summer months. That makes total sense. Expect these going forward from the company. Talks are underway of turning this into a big thing, kind of like BlizzCon, once the pandemic goes the way of Kate 6. Silly joke there. So far, these events will be completely virtual because of COVID. Now on to the juicy stuff. So, supposedly, in the Witch Queen of 2022, here's what they kick it off with. First off, the biggest thing is going to be UI UX changes. Now they go on to say expect major quality of life changes and PvP/PvE changes, or I should say PvP and PvE updates. And he gives an example. He says the director's destination maps will be updated, and now you can quote unquote pin things to the map. Expect changes and differences between current gen and PC versus last gen. Now, pinning things to the map, why would you want to do that? Sound off in the comment section. Next up, Old Chicago is finally coming, and it's about the size of the European Dead Zone. Now, will we be seeing any new bad guys? Well, according to the leaker, it's going to feature Fallen, Hive, Taken, and Vex. And all of these factions are united under Savathûn's rule. According to the leaker, the story is going to focus on Quiria, and the raid will focus on Savathûn. If you're wondering about Quiria, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, I'm going to put a Destiny lore Reddit thread in the description. Back in the Hive's origin story, Savathûn tricked Crota into cutting open a new wound into a new space. Through this wound, the Vex invaded Oryx's throne world, and upon their invasion, Quiria was created. Now, Keitel, Eris, Ikora, Mithrax, and Saladin will be making appearances. Whether or not this will be part of the Season of the Witch or the DLC is unknown to me, they say. Also have no information on any subclasses from my sources at this time. Moving on to Lightfall of 2023. Well, they say Lightfall is still early in development, but this expansion will be the quote-unquote Infinity War of Destiny. Sources didn't know much, as a lot of the Lightfall information has been held tightly under wraps. A new expansion is currently being developed to be released after Lightfall. This will end the Light versus Darkness saga and kick off what's called the Alpha Centauri saga of the Destiny franchise. So they're alluding to, after Lightfall, well, it's going to continue on, and we pretty much know that's fact for now, or at least in some of the blogs, that Lightfall is not the end of the Destiny franchise. Now, a couple of things to move on to. So, we know that Bungie did get $100 million from NetEase, and we're going to talk about something called Project Flora. But we're also going to talk about something called Project Tenebris. Now, Christopher Barrett, he was one of the head directors over at Bungie on Destiny, but he changed his Twitter profile to Director of Unannounced at Bungie. And we know that Bungie did file for a trademark on a game called Matter, or a tentative trademark for Matter, which obviously is more than likely just a code name for whatever game they're working on outside of the Destiny franchise. So, Project Tenebris, a PEGI 18 rated horror game, is in the very early stages of development with Christopher Barrett in charge of this project. This will be along the likes of Halo 3 Recon in terms of scale. Supposedly, will feature the Pyramid Head-esque Veil creatures that Anon the Nine has described in a previous leak years back. Christopher Barrett's Destiny 3 project was scrapped, and a lot of the assets were reused in, well, Witch Queen and Lightfall, as well as this spin-off. Release window is unknown at this time. I'd say the only thing that kind of strikes me here as being possibly leading it to be legit is, I've been hearing that rumor for a long time, that the Destiny 3 project was scrapped and that Christopher Barrett was at the helm. But again, it's just all rumorville, guys. At this point, again, take it all with a grain of salt. And lastly, we have Project Flora. So this is where NetEase comes in and their $100 million. Now, I heard from my sources about a year or two ago that this was for a mobile game, but who knows? Anyway, let me read you this. A portion of the studio is also developing the new IP that Bungie has been developing for a few years now. This is the NetEase project. Expect an announcement sometime in mid to late 2023 alongside Project Tenebris, Destiny 2023, and the 2024 expansion for Destiny 2. Bungie's international studio will be assisting in development, as this project will coexist alongside of Destiny 2. So I always get excited when I hear all of these things. I mean, it all sounds good on paper. I would like to see all these things because, one, makes me excited for Bungie as a studio that they've got multiple things coming out. Excited for us as players of Destiny 2, but then also players of just Bungie games in general. So that's enough of me, guys. You let me know in the comments section what you think. And again, take it with a grain of salt. I say that a million times because I know you guys are going to eat me alive in the comments section anyway, but have at me in the comments, all right? So leave me a good old hashtag made it to the end if you did make it to the end, and do me a favor, drop a like in this video only if you see fit. Follow me on Twitter at Mesa Sean. Check out my stream. You usually know it's on YouTube, and that's it. I am out of here like Vladimir.